so the awkward moment in real estate.
Oh, okay, great. Well, I'm going to go with Poopageddon. It was a hot day, so I go there and I open the door and I go,
Oh. Welcome to another week of That's Awkward. And this week, I know, right? I'm laughing too. I've got a very, very, very special guest. Do you want to introduce yourself, who you are, kind of like why the heck we're having this conversation and all that?
Okay, well, I'm Michelle, as in Nestor and Michelle, so I'm his other half.
The better half. Yes. Hey, if she wants to argue that she's more than welcome to, but I'm throwing it out there to the universe. But in this episode of That's Awkward, we're going to get to how long you been in the business? We always like to ask that question. You're like 20-something years.
Yeah, 22 years.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Perfect. So 22 years?
No, wait, maybe 23 years. 23 years.
Okay.
Yeah, 2000, right? It's 2023.
All right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the areas that we service?
Well, Orange County.
Okay.
Specifically Irvine and then South County.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. You got to remember, people always forget that this goes out to the entire world. So people always look at me funny. Well, duh, Orange County. I'm like, yeah, I know, but they don't know.
Okay, gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay, go
Sweet.
ahead.
Okay, so the awkward moment in real estate. And preferably this, and just so you guys know, I don't know the answer to this question. It's kind of the craziest, silliest, most awkward. It can be anywhere in that realm moment that you had in real estate. It could be any time in your career, and preferably something I don't know about, so it can be like a surprise to me too.
Oh, okay, great. Well, I'm going to go with Poopageddon.
Okay, I don't know what Poopageddon is, but okay.
Here we go.
Okay.
You said awkward, right?
Yeah.
I was thinking there's nothing more awkward than this.
Was that their
scenario.
last name?
Poopageddon?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. That'd be a good last name.
It would, but no, not in this case. Okay, so we have a listing.
Okay.
We have the water off on the toilet downstairs.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so we always in the MLS, just to preference this little story here, is if the water's off or something's not working, we always make a note for the agents who are showing the house, this isn't working or please don't use the facilities. Just what we do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we make that note regardless.
Well,
yeah, the people's homes are not public restrooms and that's a whole other conversation that we can have. But go ahead.
Okay,
Yeah,
are you sure?
I'm positive. It's like I'm feeling like I know where this is going, but go for it.
Well, you asked for an awkward moment.
Okay.
So I'm giving you an awkward moment. So, okay. So we have this listing. The toilet, as I preferenced, downstairs is not working, right? Okay, so the water's off. And there's a note in the MLS. We got a call to show our own listing, so I went ahead and I went early. It was a hot day.
Oh, lovely.
I'm going to say it was probably a rare 110-degree day, super hot. Obviously, the house has been shut. It's vacant. And so I go there, and I open the door, and I go,
Oh.
And I turn on the lights, and I think, okay, what is going on here? And I walk through, and I see in the restroom the toilet is filled with, you know what? I'm not going to
Gotcha.
say the word.
All right.
So it's filled, and it's a whole bunch of toilet paper and stuff shoved in there as well. So it's yes, your mind is going there, and that's exactly what it was. It was disgusting. And so I had to then, of course, our client walks in to come look at the house, and I had to apologize that this toilet was, in this condition, so try to avoid this, whatever. In the meantime, after all is said and done, of course, they didn't like the house. They were offended, and it just didn't turn out very well. So I ended up going back in the records and trying to find who showed the house prior to me.
Okay.
And starting to back it up because obviously there was a note.
Right.
So I found the agent and they said, oh yeah, my client used the restroom. And I said, did you not see the note? And they said, what note? And I said, it was in the MLS. It said, don't use the toilet. He said, oh, and I said, and they left it a mess. And so we had to have the whole house
Basically, I had to have somebody come in and clean.
come out and
Yeah.
clean the whole house, and I had to charge that agent for it because it was their mistake. So there you go, poop again.
All right. Well, good for the other agent for at least. I don't know the outcome. I'm assuming they did pay for it.
They did, and they
Okay, good.
admitted that it was a problem, or that happened. They just didn't realize the toilet wasn't working.
Gotcha. So, well, kudos to them for actually admitting it, because this is not the first time, and if you've been in this industry for any time at all, it's something that's similar to happen. The water just happened to be off. It wasn't that the toilet was broken. The water
No,
was
no,
just
the
off.
water was off on that toilet.
Okay.
That was it.
And
If they went upstairs, it wouldn't have been a problem.
so things like this happen.
Yes.
So I do want to kudos again to that person who took responsibility for it, because I'm sure there's many stories out there where, oh no, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. What are you talking about? Yeah, we didn't know. You were the only one in the house. But hey, is what it is. All right. So we didn't keep that client.
Which one? That was our listing. So we had
No,
that client, but
the one that came in and
the buyer client, they were just a little bit turned off.
Okay.
Yeah, which I don't blame them. It was pretty gross.
Okay.
Yeah.
Show up a little earlier next time. Not that it would have fixed it.
I couldn't show up earlier.
Yeah, true. And in this particular case,
I was early.
Yeah, not that it would have fixed the situation. It would
Yeah.
have still been what it would have still been. But anyway, so last question:
Sure.
how do people find you, or how do people find us?
How do people find us?
Yes.
Okay, at Nestor and Michelle is
At
the
Nestor and
easiest
Michelle.
way.
There we go.
Or
Yeah.
through YouTube, through Instagram, through Facebook,
Yeah.
or just simply good old www.nestorandmichelle.com.
We'll drop the links down below. But at Nestor and Michelle pretty much works for all of the social media platforms. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Did you have a good time?
Yeah, it was fun.
All right. I feel like I got to go shower now. All right, everybody, take care, and until next time.